How's it going, everybody? Wes Davies here, reporting to you live again from Penghu, Taiwan. So today I actually found out that there is a very special, very specific Gua Bao restaurant, but the only catch is it is all the way on the other side of the Penghu archipelago, all the way on the other side of this chain of islands. I've heard it's the best in the island, but we actually have to risk our lives in order to get all the way across the island because there are several bridges that we have to traverse. And it is wintertime, it is windy. People say we probably shouldn't be driving at this time of year, especially that far of a distance, 46 minutes away. But, you know, I really want to go try that Gua Bao, and today at least it's sunny, so I don't think I'm going to have another opportunity to go find that special food here. So, here's the video, risking our lives for a Gua Bao in Penghu, Taiwan. Let's go. First stop of the day here, about to cross this bridge. I don't know, in Mae Dongfan City, I didn't think it was that windy today. I just saw the sun and the blue skies, but as soon as we got on the road, I mean, you can just see how windy it is. And I just wanted to stop here because this is actually the Windmill Park. There are 8 windmill solar stations in Penghu, and each one can power about 950 homes per month. Obviously, Penghu is the perfect place to have some of these windmills because it is just blasting wind today. We're gonna brave this bridge here, try to keep strong, wish us luck. Just had to take a quick respite from that windy drive. Popped into Mae Dongfan, which is a very famous mian beef noodle soup restaurant, and it looks really good. They're about to close, so we have to try this out very quickly, have a little bit of lunch, gain some energy for the rest of the drive. She recommended we put that Sichuan peppercorn and chili peppers into the broth. Let me just try that out real quick. Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah, super tender beef. That's delicious. And I don't think I've ever had Dongfan mian before. So the Dongfan is kind of this rice noodle or glass noodle, I think we call them. Looks really tasty. That just goes perfectly well with that delicious spicy beef broth there. This is actually a little bit healthier than the wheat noodles. Trying to be on a bit of a diet here in Penghu. I'm gonna sample the red oil wontons. Yeah, really tasty. Everything tastes fresh. Gonna quickly eat this, hop back on the road, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Finished up the lunch. That was quite tasty, quite hearty. Gonna give us lots of energy for the ride. And yeah, I did get my hair cut today. Pretty good spot, actually. It's called The Barber. I will put the address right down below if you are in Penghu in need of a haircut. Very professional, very friendly. I think they did a pretty good job, even though probably the helmet has messed it up a little bit, but that's okay. Onward. All right, just taking another little rest stop here before we cross the Great Bridge. So we actually started, I believe, right down here in Mae Dong, and then we went all the way up around the top, and now we are here. We are about to cross the Great Bridge. Apparently in the wintertime, people say you really shouldn't drive your scooter across this thing because it is just as windy as could be. So we're gonna be very careful. Take it slow. I'm just gonna quickly check out the great tree here. The Great Bridge, the great tree. And look at that. This is the famous Gua Bao that we are risking our lives to go find. Here we are at the Tong Liang sacred Banyan tree here in Penghu. Can you see it above me? So actually, this is all one tree, amazingly enough. It is said to be 200 years old, and the fact that it can survive in the windy and inhospitable climate of Penghu just kind of speaks to the perseverance of everyone living here on Penghu, the people, the plants, even the trees. So yeah, welcome to the sacred tree, and this one has actually been designated the official tree of Penghu County. So it feels really kind of magical to be in what seems like this big, huge forest full of multiple trees, multiple trunks, but actually this is all one organism. This is one tree. Unbelievable. And I just love the way that it's almost become part of this temple here. They've obviously built this temple and the tree is just snaking its way all around this sacred place here in Penghu. across the bridge, that was a success. I actually think the wind was at our back. So instead of pushing us side to side, it just pushed us forward, which was nice. And then we turned off the main road, drove through a really kind of beautiful, traditional looking neighborhood. All the walls were made of that coral stone that you see everywhere here in Penghu. And before we get to the famous Gua Bao, gonna go try an equally famous bakery that apparently is very, very good. I swear we are gonna go get that Gua Bao very soon, but stopped off at this bakery called Haiko, Ocean Mouth or Ocean Entrance, and that looks so good. It's very rare that you see a very like super professional looking bakery here in Taiwan. Let's try it out. Like a crispy cracker cheese bread. Delicious. We have reached Mae An. This is just about as far as I've ever been on Penghu Island. I actually don't think I've been this far. And as you can see, totally windy. I can actually lean back on the wind, if you can believe that. And we are almost at the Guavao Restaurant. I'm getting hungry. It's been a super long drive today, but absolutely beautiful. You can obviously see the natural beauty here in Penghu. It's been wonderful, and I think we've got really lucky with the weather. You can't help the wind. This is Penghu. Let's go forge ahead and get that delicious Gua Bao that everyone talks about. We have reached the famous Guavao Restaurant, and of course, after all of that, it is closed. On Google Maps, it says it's open, but this is Taiwan. Sometimes it can be unpredictable. But the good news is, directly beside the Guavao restaurant we wanted is a second Guavao restaurant. We don't know if this one is good or not, but you know, I came all the way here for a Guavao, and a Guavao is what I will get. So we're gonna try this one. If the weather cooperates on some other day, we will try to come back here and try the famous one. But for now, this is all we can do. Let's go inside. So although this might not be the 100% desired outcome, we missed the most famous Gua Bao in Penghu, but maybe this is the second most famous. It actually does look quite good. I've never had a Gua Bao with such a big bao, if that makes sense, such a big bun. And it's obviously chock full of these mustard greens, pickles, and then the lu ro. So let's give that a huge bite. You know what? That is actually pretty good. The meat is definitely nice and tender, kind of flaky, the way that lu ro should be. And then those pickled mustard greens are nice and crunchy, sour, salty. And then I really like the bun. It's definitely squishy. Overall, very, very good. Gua Bao, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. This is very good. Definitely hits the spot. Not bad. Pretty tasty Gua Bao. I think I've actually had better, to be quite honest. I would have loved to try that most famous one. Just down here in Yan, exploring these back streets. Apparently there's a nice spot up here to go look out across the water. I'm not sure when this video is gonna come out, but by the way, today is the winter solstice, shortest day of the year. So it'd be nice to catch the sunset today, and later gonna go have some tongyuan, the famous mochi ball soup. They tend to eat that on the winter solstice, December 22nd. Let's go check out the famous sunset spot. Okay, just officially reached the top of this magnificent hill, the most beautiful part of the entire trip, and my camera just ran out of batteries, so we're using the GoPro now. But it's been that kind of day, hasn't it? Trials and tribulations, windy roads, not the Gua Bao that we wanted, running out of battery. But sometimes people say it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. As cheesy as that is, today has been quite the journey. So welcome to the furthest point on Penghu that I've ever been. Thank you guys for following me today. It's been a blast. And while I've got you here, don't forget to check out my exclusive YouTube membership only page. I'll be posting exclusive video, pictures, early access to my videos, and you will get customized little icons next to your name when you chat with me in the comment section down below. So just go check out that join button right at the bottom of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on the rest of my journeys here in Penghu and all over Taiwan. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. 冬至快乐 Happy Winter Solstice.
3 days later.
You guys are not going to believe this, but it got really, really nice today. So we decided, you know what, let's hop back on the scooter, make that huge trek all around Penghu, and finally get the promised Gua Bao. So here it is right in my hand. I cannot believe I'm holding the most famous Gua Bao in Penghu. Let's see if it is worth the hype. Wow, okay, I have to say, this is way better than the other Gua Bao we had the other day. The meat is more moist, way more tender. You just bite into it and the meat kind of flakes and melts in your mouth. I can really tell why. This one is regarded as the top tier Gua Bao in Penghu. I'm really happy I came back and tried it. This is awesome. Anyway, thank you guys and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.